Hey everyone, and welcome to Isms by Josie. Today we're going to be continuing the 7 days of Valentine for our last day, Kiss Day, celebrated February 13th. As I said in my previous videos, I'm doing this in advance so that you could possibly catch these designs beforehand and use them for when the day comes about. For my returning subscribers, thank you so much for tuning in, and for my new viewers, please consider subscribing, share, hit that like button, leave a comment below, and click on that notification bell for future videos. So for today's design, we're doing Kiss Day, celebrated February 13th. And then, of course, the last design is Valentine's Day, celebrated February 14th. There won't be any more videos for this series after this one because I am going through a minor medical procedure, so I actually have to remove all of my nails again. And I'm just going to be doing my shorts and Worldly Josieisms, so hit that notification bell so you won't miss a thing. I am working on creating a new series, so if there's anything in this video or in any video you've seen on this channel that you would like to learn how to do, I'm doing a workshop series for how to do artwork or techniques. So comment below if there's anything that you're interested in. So today's supposed to be a video for short and sweet every other week, and I was intending on doing actually a full two-hand set of Valentine's Day design, but there's really not enough time for me to do both hands, and I have to spend the time today to strip my nails as per doctor's orders. So I'm just trying to figure out a way to continue doing my designs, and I actually entertained the idea of getting a practice hand or practice hands. I have never done artwork on anybody else's hands, just myself, or press-ons, or full cover tips, whatever you want to call them. So I'm actually looking for practice hands. So if anybody has any that they just love, I'm looking for silicone hands, anything real looking, because I don't really like the mechanical ones. I don't remember the name they call them, but in drawing class, like, you get the same hands that have the jointed phalanges and everything, and I just don't want that. Like, I want a obscenely weird looking hand. So leave a comment below, let me know what you use. You can also actually DM me or email me the link of it. It's in my About tab on my channel. But anyway, so I'm going to be using this Born Pretty stamping plate. I put down the backgrounds already, and I'm going to, for Kiss Day, I'm going to focus just on two images. I've got these lips images. I'm going to use different colors for that, which is going to look super cute. And then I've got my hugs and kisses, and I'm just going to take the kisses part of that and use that on my nail as well. So I've actually real-timed this first nail so you can see what I'm doing. I know stamping has been such a big thing of conversation on my channel lately, and I hope that in repetition you guys would be able to maybe pick up some tips as to what I'm doing. But it's really fairly simple. This is the first part of the image. It's such a small image for long nails that I'm just going to have to do this again, so I'll explain what I'm doing when I have to do this again. If you're watching this far, thank you so much for tuning in. Go ahead and click that like button. It really helps my channel out, and I greatly appreciate your support. So what I'm doing here is I'm using Born Pretty stamping polish. I'm going to put a generous amount on one side of the image, and I'm going to take my scraping card at a 45-degree angle and just medium pressure scrape it down. I'm going to try to remove as much excess as possible because that will end up on the scraper. And then I'm just going to quickly pick it up lightly with the rubber, the silicone stamper. And I do say lightly, I mean lightly. At least that's my experience with Born Pretty stamping polish. Again, it's always gonna vary brand to brand. So in this case for me, picking up lightly works well. So I'm going to try to do a perpendicular push down and push it until it's kind of, I'm making sure that the edges are covered. I've tried just rolling it in the past and it really never works out. So try to push it perpendicular to the nail to make sure you cover that whole nail. And then I'm going to take some of the leftover images. As you see, I'm kind of attaching it because I didn't quite press it all the way. It's really hard when you get these curved nails, so you have to try to do that. This is a new stamper, so it has a little stiffness to it still, so pushing down really hard it freaks me out a little bit because I think I'm going to break it, but it definitely ensures that you cover the whole nail, so I would suggest doing that, especially if you have a new stamper. And it's really that easy. I'm just taking some leftover lips and trying to cover up some white spots. With this stamping polish, it dries fast, but it's good on the skin because it's so easy to remove. And I'm just going to remove that later when I nail cleanse the whole thing after a top coat. But I'm just going to repeat this process for the remaining 4 nails, and I'm doing different shades of red and pink, so it's going to look really cute. So next I'm going to be using this Biutee gel stamping polish. If you haven't seen that video, you don't need to see it because that was just a horrible video. But this is probably my second time trying to use the gel stamping polish. This is a tougher one, I must admit, so it's going to be a little, we're going to see what's going to happen actually. So I've put a generous amount on there from my experience from the first video, and I'm going to put my card in a 45-degree angle, and I'm not too sure how much excess can be left, but I know for certain if you leave enough on there, it's going to go on your stamper and it's going to muddy up your image. So the good thing about this, it's gel, it won't dry until you cure it. So I have all the time I can to get as much excess off as I want. So I just tried picking that up. I remembered it was a medium pressure on that plate, and it looks like, I mean, I'm just cleaning up the excess as I mentioned before, and I'm realizing that the image is too, it's not that great of an image. So I'm going to try it again, and because I still have gel left on that card, I'm going to try just changing up the angle so I can put it back onto the plate and trying to load up that image because I'm using that word kisses and it's very fine lines, so I'm feeling that the gel's not getting in there properly. But I picked it up again with medium pressure and it seemed to have picked up, so I'm going to take my lint-free wipe and I'm going to just clean up the excess before I put the image on my nail. And again, like I said, this image has fine lines. So in the previous video of me doing the Biutee stamping polish unboxing, I said to put light pressure when you apply it onto your nail. because it will smudge your image if you press too hard. In this case, I don't mind pressing too hard because I want those letters to really stand out. So I'm just going to put a little more pressure than I would. I just want to make sure that I line this up here correctly. I just remove the other end so I can see through that barrel there, so I can place that word on right. And again, just a little more pressure than I would. See, and the lettering came out so nice, so crisp, and it's actually a little squished. So the lettering is, I guess, thicker than the one on the stamping plate, but that's exactly what I wanted to do. So for the next step, we're going to be doing some rhinestone lips, just to give it some more bling. And I'll be top coating these other nails first. If you're watching this far, thank you so much for tuning in. Go ahead and click that like button. It really helps my channel out, and I greatly appreciate your support. So first, for my accent nail, I'm going to put on some rhinestone glue and some top coat, and I'm just going to put this heart rhinestone onto this nail. I thought it'd be a little cute just to have an accent nail, and it says kisses for today's theme. And then I'm going to put more rhinestone glue on my thumbnail because I'm going to be drawing up a lip using rhinestones. So I'm pretty much finishing this design lip a bit. I am going to kind of rearrange it to make it look a little better. And after that, I'm going to apply some cuticle oil. We're using Nourish by Gelish cuticle oil, and I'm applying it to each finger and rubbing it in, and then we're going to pop back in for the end result. And here is the end result. Kiss Day, celebrated February 13th for the 7 days of Valentine's Day, and then of course February 14th is Valentine's Day. Well, thank you so much for watching. This is Isms by Josie. Please share, like, and subscribe for future videos. And again, this is the last video before Worldly Josieisms on Thursday. I am doing shorts. Leave a comment below for any practice hands because I do have to strip my nails. And I'll see you again next time. Thanks. Bye.